Activate. Activate. Oh, I need to prepare more stuff. I did not prepare anything. Why did I not prepare anything? Here. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait. Yeah. Very ow. That's not right. It doesn't seem right at all. Mm. Mm. Is it this one? I feel like it might be this one. Yeah. Probably that one. Hello. Just talking to myself. Don't mind. Trying to figure out which USB cable to unplug. Because I had to reset my camera. It was acting strange. No longer is this the case. Restarting it fixed it. Sometimes you just have to turn stuff off and then back on again. Or yeah, really. The best kind of start is a restart. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Where is the scene with the stuff and the thing and me on it? It's up here. It's up here, isn't it? Yeah. Lots of yawning. Lots of yawning shall ensue. Do I want the... I want the inlay hints on... Or no. I might turn them off until I need them again. Configuration. All that has is the URL in it. I don't need the URL. So, yeah, I started working on this weird overlay server thing last weekend. And I've kind of been streaming, like, mostly just this the entire week. And I'm kind of almost to the point where I think maybe I should, like, clean it up a little bit. Make sure that most of the bugs are fixed. I don't know if I call them bugs so much as just oversights. Incomplete oversights. Like yesterday, I had this thing running, and the WebSocket for the events, the Twitch events, it just closed. I was like, oh yeah, that's nice. Now what do I do? It doesn't reconnect if it loses the event WebSocket. It's just sort of... It just sort of gets stuck, doing nothing. I feel like subscriptions should be part of a different function. There's so many of them. Why are there so many of them? Let's see, this would be like events. Or register events. Let's see, what do I need? For all of this, I need a transport. The Twitch API thing. caster string. And then I'm gonna take all of these lines, all of them. And put them in here. Less indentation that way. Transport caster. Wait for all of that. Like, this doesn't fail, does it? Not cleanly, anyway. Let's see, this should be a result, probably. Yeah. Yeah, maybe. If I can condense all of these, then I probably will. Did I wishlist it? No? I don't think I did. I should do that. Where is the store? Animal well. Yeah, let's stick that there. It's fantastic looking. I have notifications? Why do I have notifications? Stuff is on sale. Seven TV emotes. It's I mean, 7 TV emotes have to go through like a separate API. Like, the way they work is that they just get sent as regular regular text according to Twitch. And then your client has to actually go in and reparse all the text. Or in my case, it would be my client. And then ask the third-party services like FFZ, 7TV, hey, is this an emote? And then the other service will be like, yeah, here you go. Here's an icon for it. And I don't currently do that. I probably should if I want to do like a chat overlay replacement though. Which I kind of do. The one I have, I don't think it does the clear chat commands or clear user command, user message commands. This is not unreadable mess. Nope, surely not. So yeah, that's one of those things that I would like to do. Hello there. Not there. What was it? That's up at the top. Maybe I import stuff like this. I think right now I'm just gonna work on like fixing it up or cleaning it up finally. It's kind of a mess. Maybe making these things a little bit shorter. Oh, I forgot some of these. Because yesterday, I left it running to test its stability, and the WebSocket died. And I don't have reconnect support, which is kind of be important. So I need to make sure it reconnects if the connection just dies. I also have to give the music a poke here so that it doesn't keep looping the same thing over and over. Hello there. Welcome. If it's gonna parse chat, then it's probably... I kind of sort of want to also implement like the third-party chat services, because that got mentioned. And I was like, yeah, I should probably do that. There are so many events. Also, hi there. Mostly just Frackerface Z and 7TV. Like, they offer emotes for chat. Needs more. Needs more let p. Needs less let p. So there's like emotes that aren't really official Twitch emotes, but they end up in various channels. And it's a system that is completely and entirely transparent. I almost feel like I should have all the channel imports in one place. Hiya. So I want to take this code and we're just going to guess record a quick macro here. So that's the wrong one. We want to get rid of the code. I just want to know what imports I want. Then we're going to go down here and we're going to do it again. See, like, these are all of the things that I import. So we import stream, and then we import all this channel stuff, and I don't want this prefix, so we're going to delete the prefix here. Hello there. I think in order to fix, or to get rid of the suffix, we'll do maybe a substitute dash word. And we'll just get rid of all those. Yeah. Hello there. Ooh, hydration. Gotta drink the hydration. Or no, how about we turn this into a comma, because I need the comma. And then for these, we will put them in here. Yeah. I don't think that's enough indentation. I think we need another level on that. They go the other way. Then I can delete the prefix there. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Because right now, it's all just... It's visual noise. And I don't know how to, like, cut down on the visual noise. Because there's a bunch of these create event subscription calls. And then there's like some parameters we tack on at the end. Like these actual objects in the middle are what I care about. Just like what the message is and what the parameters to it are. So that should probably be... Maybe that should be on the right. Stick the comma on the end. Then I want to take this whole mess. So this would be start of the line. We'll delete until that part. We'll go to the end. Take that off of there. Then we'll take the whole thing. Yeet. Yeah. Then we'll go down to this line, and then we'll end, and we'll see if I can put it in there. That's kind of yeah. Just make sure I get all of these right. I love automation. The lines are kind of long, but luckily we don't have to wait for them. The only way I could make this shorter would be to I don't know, cut the prefix off here. Also, hello there. Welcome. Play my game. Whose game? My game. Well, hold on a second. Why did my old overlay not catch that? It's cursed, I tell you. There it goes. What the heck? Is this exactly why I want to write my own? Did you see that delay? It's unreal. It's so... That's just... So, like, my API connection caught the follow. And I had to wait, what, 20, 40 seconds for it to, like, pop up via whatever that service is called, Streamlabs or something. Go through their system. It's nuts. I want it to be snappy, on point. It's so slow. That's why I wanted to write my own. I want blazingly fast performance. Or something like that. Now we gotta fix all the errors. I think I forgot the token. Yeah, I forgot the token. I have to get rid of the prefix on the token, I believe. This has to end with an OK. Test the bits. Want the bits. Anything but the bits. Streamlabs will handle bits just fine. My own system doesn't really handle anything other than, like, telling me what events came in. Crying shame. Provide the token. Here, have the token. Beginner coder. Coder. Coder sounds like you are hacking keyboards. You are a keyboard. You type lots of keyboard. It's almost like you have to take some pride in your art. Call yourself a programmer or a developer. Coder just sounds so weird. To me, anyway. Don't know. But yeah, now there's a very clear separation here. Even if the lines are very, very long. Just like the first part, which is obviously all the same, and then there's the part on the end, which is what I actually want. Programming Explorer. Now we're cooking. Let's see here. This is my task. Event receive. Wait, if event receive gets unwrapped, then this could panic? Maybe? I don't think it would panic, though. Because this thing holds on to its own reference. So this will neither panic nor detect when the channel goes away. And that's not great. So I could probably go into this task here, which manages the connection. And then in here we can do I don't know what I do in here. I almost want to send like an event out the control channel being like, hey, our connection died. And then have the other task see that and potentially restart. Mm. Mm. And we'll take this string and we'll make it into an error. Wrap the error with additional context. I think it's context. But is like context an error? I mean, there is no error here. So I can't use context on this one. I could use context on this one, though, probably. Yeah, I think maybe. Will that work? I think that will work. Turn from functions with question mark. Because questionable question mark. I want these in here as well, but with different... different context. Return? Okay. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Can either return okay, or I could break okay. I feel like breaking things sounds more fun. Failed. Connect successful. I don't think I care about the response. Clearly do not if I'm throwing it out. So I think I need to wrap the entire task. Probably inside of an error handler. So I think this is just going to be a match. And then we will take the events sub client. Give it EVS on reconnect, connect URL. We will await that. So from here, if we disconnect, with an error, then I want to send some kind of control message, which would probably be disconnect. Maybe? Maybe, maybe, maybe. I don't really have any context for it, though. Let's see, is it TX event or is it event TX? I want a clone of that so that I can send a report over the channel. So we'll send a disconnect message. We will wait for that, and then we will just not care about it, I guess. If we have an error, handling our error, then we have problems. The alternative would be to make sure that the event sub-state gets dropped in like the outer process task thing. The outer process task thing. Yeah, I am good at the words. We are in the works of building a porno game. I'm like, okay. Whatever floats your boats. Personally, not a fan, but you do you. Now everybody knows. Everybody will know. Maybe not everybody. I have a very small audience relative to everything. I need to drink more water. My voice ends up falling apart after some time. So this will forward messages across. This will do the I think maybe I also make this print the error code. Like, I don't think that the error handling context thing should return errors necessarily. It should probably show errors. It should probably handle disconnect status. I'm also gonna drop the prefix here. So basically, like, anything that does not comply with the protocol should be considered an error. And we have to deal with it. And the way we deal with it is with the disconnect status. I'm also kind of curious if I can provide more context over the disconnect message. Like, we start up a connection and then we get a disconnect. That's normally not a good thing. I think if we get a disconnect, we're just going to start a new task. Seems pretty straightforward, right? Also, I never used the ID outside of, like, setting a transport. don't really think I would end up using a transport for anything. Like, I currently don't. Um, yeah, it's kind of one of those things. Yeah, I don't know that I want to just disconnect, then immediately reconnect. I want some sort of delay. So if we get a disconnect, then I think I want to. I want to insert. What is it? Time. Sleep, maybe? Yeah, that'll work, I think. And then we want the duration. Milliseconds? And then I want the current timeout. So we're gonna wait for that. And then we'll try reconnecting. So the default timeout can be, I don't know, 1. Yeah, 1. 1 whole millisecond. And then if we hit disconnect, we could say if the current timeout is less than, I don't know how big I should make this though. In milliseconds, I could make it like increment exponentially, sort of. That's not really an exponential though, is it? That's just sort of linear. Okay, what if we left shift by 1? Then we left shift by 2. Then we left shift by 8. That's 2 seconds. I don't know what a good function for this would be. About times 4. That seems like it increases enough. So a million nanoseconds is about 17 minutes, which is a bit more than I want. It'd be 5 minutes. About 300,000, so... I think we'll multiply by 4 and compare to like 200,000. Or we could add 1. Yeah, it could be the current timeout times 4 plus 1. Yep, that sounds like it won't go horribly wrong. Times 4 plus 1 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 times 4 plus 1. I think I missed one. We go up like that. Yeah, a little under 6 minutes. Let's stick that on after like what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 iterations. Seems like a good back off function to me. And then if we get any connection at all, I guess we'll just restart all of these. Event sub failure. If event sub fails, that could be because of either, I would guess, the token expiring, or it could be a network error. Mm. Mm. So I might want to make it so that we can just shut down a channel just sort of immediately. I made this work in a really weird way. Like, really, really weird. It's like you have to ask this top level task to construct more of the WebSockets. And then this top level task dispatches the close message to like the other task. Very unusual. But if something like the event sub registration fails, I kind of want to just panic the thread or something. Like, that's not supposed to happen. But it can. And making this thing robust against the network thread crashing is sort of a situation that I don't know that I'm going to come across just quite yet. Use thing to invoke the macro. ID field is never read. Well, it's right about that. It's never read. Hmm. Hmm. I could make a structure that keeps track of all of the connections. And then maps the IDs to like either channel info or transport info or something like that. Seems a bit overkill for something that's only going to have like one active connection though. Unless there's more than one active connection. Then what do I do? I've got no idea. I've got no idea. More connection. More better. Until it's not. Hmm. 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 Yeah, maybe I include that. Wrong mode. Let's see, then that's collections. And then I guess I will import hash. What about hash map? Yeah. Capacity. I don't know what capacity can be. 16. I'm never going to have that many. But I don't want any collision. Otherwise it will be bad. What am I mapping the hashes of, though? I guess it would be the ID strings to maybe like a transport and a channel. So key would be string. Value would be wait, does this consume the string? It implements two string. So I wouldn't really need the channel. I could possibly give the close object. I feel like I would want two different places where I want the close object to exist. I'm so unsure though. So until I know what I want to put in here, I think it's going to be connections. Is this going to have like nothing? And so the values is going to be the unit type. But then which one is getting closed? I don't know. I don't know which one is getting closed. I don't think any of them are getting closed. Hmm. Hmm. Ow, 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 ow. I'd have to like rewrite a lot of this. Yeah. Because then welcome would have to send a close object. Reconnect welcome would have to send the current ID, close object, and the ID of the previous connection. I think. And the ID of the previous connection would have to come from up here. So yeah, if we get a reconnect, it gets sent here for whatever reason. Instead of getting pushed into the event state. And then reconnect would send not the closing signal thing. So I want to send a shutdown there. This one will be URL. And then the old ID, I guess. Yeah. And then disconnect will be an option string, which will have the maybe ID. Of the prior connection. Strings everywhere. Everywhere, there's just strings. That's why there's so many strings. Okay, so this needs to be different. This has to be like the EVS ID. It doesn't exist right now. That can be an option string. Yeah. Did I break it? I think I broke the editor here. That's not good. Apparently it just takes forever. Which means I should probably just restart that. It's not going too well if it keeps like freaking out. Missing structure fields. Old ID. Unwrap, clone that. Yeah. Let's see here. This thing with the channel. That is going out here. Wait, is this the right place? Reconnect. Reconnect. Should be as string. Yeah. Then the welcome will give the clothes control there. Parse events. I don't think I want the receiver in there. Lovely day? I don't know if I'd call it a lovely day, but it's an acceptable day. I'll take what small wins I can. I sort of slept in a lot today. I woke up really early to do one little thing. I did my one little chore and then I went back to bed. I crashed so hard. I was asleep for hours after that. Hours. It was probably like 4 or 5 hours after I had got up. I just had needed that extra sleep. It was, yeah, it was a thing. Okay, so now I want to put uh yeah. I don't know if I want to put anything. I was like, maybe I keep track of if I've received a reconnect message, but I don't need to do that. I just need to forward the reconnect message and then wait for termination. Also, let's see, in the EVS thing here, ID, we're going to replace this. I still don't have a VM help. Because my API doesn't send it. All it really needs to do is like link to this page here. I wonder if Nightbot can do that for me. Or I could implement an API to send chat messages. Like that's a possibility. There hasn't been a whole lot of interest in the VM itself. I think like only one other person really took a shot at putting data into it. Which, you know, I wouldn't really blame people for. It's a very esoteric thing. Let's see, this no longer covers both of these cases. So we're actually just gonna drop that entire block. And then we'll drop the late nomenclature from here. And it's just going to wait for close, or it's going to wait for messages. I think that will work acceptably. All the time. Well, it's not going anywhere. I think I have all of the specification kind of more or less finalized. I think I have all the features implemented. I want to say I have any more to do? I have some signed 8-bit and saturated 8-bit and compare equality 8-bit. Like 3 things. And then it'll be fine. Until I start thinking of weird extensions. I was thinking about changing how it managed memory space to be like, instead of directly writing values, you'd have to like remote control an agent or something. Which might be a little bit more interesting. Because then you're not just writing bytes into memory. You're like writing what would be more of a control script. Like, go this far, go that far. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I'll have to think up a design for that. Like, maybe it's both. Maybe you can control a little remote agent. And you have this weird memory metagame. Just throw all the features in there, why don't I? Yeah. Don't know, though. Let's see, that has to be mutable if I'm gonna start changing it. String. The string. Twitch extensions that interacts with the mouse. The mouse? I was gonna do the mouse, like, take the mouse and control it. Read my mouse coordinates. Or are you talking more like on the remote ends where like you could click on buttons or something in an extension to control the VM? Because I don't know if Twitch is going to let me make an extension or not. Or at least not one that's gonna get adopted too easily. I could look into it. I mean, it did kind of eye the extensions API. Cursor. It interacts with the stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But I could look into it, I guess. Reconnect string. I feel like this thing needs to send not just the result, but also the um, the ID. Just kind of off the side of the screen here. It's like a result or an error. But if it errors out, I want to report or not whether or not the ID was sent through. You know what I could do? I could make the event state thing a mutable reference. That will like live for the duration of the client task. And when we come out here, I can just like reuse it. So it could be EVS, take the ID. If the ID exists, then we'll forward it on its way. Yeah. Yeah. I think that will work. So then in my giant task management thing here, ID is none if we are initializing a new connection. Let's see, the connections list here, this needs the shutdown sender. Let's see, reconnect is gonna be like the old ID. This is gonna have the close sender thing. Yeah, that thing. Mm-hmm. that timeout should only be reset properly if we actually successfully register a connection. If we fail to register a connection, then we could do a close. Instead, and then panic. Panic because we don't know what to do. Don't panic. Whatever you do, don't panic. Alright, so this is supposedly ID of the thing that connected or disconnected. Freak out. Panic. Red line. Explosion. The reconnect welcome is actually going to work ever so slightly differently. It's going to work how the welcome works. We will have connections, and then we want to insert the ID. Which I just did over here. And then I want to get the old key. Remove a key, showing the value at the key if the key was previously in the map. So we're going to take out the old ID. And if there was something there, then we will send the closed signal. That actually does not seem terribly difficult. So the disconnect here is going to be ID and then Yeah, I could abuse and then, maybe. It should be connections. Remove the old ID. If it exists. Consider borrowing. A struct or tuple? Yeah, I think it was a structure. I think I turned it into a structure. Uh-huh. Alright, how many more things did I forget? Three, not nine, nine? Three, oh. No, wait, that's not 553. Unwrap takes ownership of the receiver. That's not what I want. I want to clone the value, then unwrap. Is that it? Is that all? I guess that was it. Guess I'll drink my hydration. I feel like there should be more to it than that. Cannot open file. Indeed not, because it is in fact running. More water. Seems like no matter how many times I drink water, I can't breathe properly. There's always something in my nose, or there's always something in my throat. I should probably take something for that. Might go a little better for me. And now I'm sort of at a loss. Like, I theoretically, maybe, kind of, sort of, possibly fixed some of the issues. But I don't know if it will work properly or not. And there's really only one way to figure it out. That would be like to run it and see if it stays properly stable or not. I kind of also want to maybe, maybe, add the ability to send data to, like, not just the simulation, but to like other kinds of sockets. Because right now, the only thing that will get different events is basically um, what's it called? The simulation. I don't know if the simulation wants anything else. What is event subclass client parse event parse notification? This is pretty far down the chain here. Like, there's the data. There's like this event substate thing. However, I could put the different channel endpoints into maybe this settings object. It seems kind of weird. Kind of weird. Kind of sort of weird. But there's a very specific data flow. It's like the Twitch chat is the only thing that sends data to simulation. And then there's this other task that sends stuff to these other clients. And the clients send something, a little message to where do they send these? A simulation. Like simulation acts like a hub. It's definitely some sort of hub. There's like simulation. There's the Twitch task. And there's like the WS client. So these are sort of connected. So this will forward events. To simulation. Clients will forward channels. Why can't I just put a line? Can't just put a line. So there will be like the client channel. And that will get I'll get events. Oh no, it won't get events. It gets like updates or something. Right now it just gets sim updates. If I want to forward events, I have to figure out a better way of doing that. What am I trying to do? I'm trying to figure out part of the design to add more different kinds of overlay elements into the mix. Because right now, all of them, the only thing that exists as far as like what you could see is this whole simulation thing that renders a VM, like the state of the VMs. But I don't want that to be the only thing. I want that to be one of the things. So I have to figure out how to forward events to the clients that actually want the events. instead of just having the simulation here. So why does that why does that one not work? That's another thing. Like, if I get my chat on the screen, like, I get 7 TV emotes. And then they don't like show up on the existing overlay. So I'm trying to make like another overlay for all the different things. Which means I have to take all the events from the Twitch task and I want to forward them to things that are not just the weird pixel graph state thing. Because right now that's pretty much all I have. It's not a polar, it's like an event router. I guess that's the only way I could put it. Because if I go to simulation down here, like simulation is the only thing that can talk to the WebSocket tasks. And then like the WebSocket tasks, they can't ask for things from the Twitch task. Seems kind of weird. So this thing will just sort of create a client, and it will register with this channel here. This channel here is for this particular client. Arc U8. That's a data type. It's not exactly the data type that I want. I want to be able to support all the different data types. So I probably want to make the data into an enum. Bedtimes. Well, then take care, have a good bedtime, and visit again. We have binary. And I also want to be able to send strings. Or text. This is going to be an arc string, because that's not a weird data type. And I want to derive, clone, value. Whatever shall my value be? Match value, and if it is client data binary, I could send binary. or better yet, I could convert it inside and then we do the send outside. So then we do text value. Do text here. So can I go into I don't know if I can do that. I think it has to be like toString. Also, I need to probably set up here which channel we want to actually subscribe to. Like what events. Because if it's going to be like either the VM or the Twitch events directly, then I have to ask for them. New client. Test. What is test? I don't know. Actions. Actions. Let's find out one other place where this gets called. Yeah, we have server settings. I'm thinking about hijacking that and sticking the senders inside. At that point, it's not really settings, it's kind of like state. Let's see, what is data tx2? That sends... Wait, that just sends to the simulation. Do they all just send to the simulation? That doesn't make sense. Because then it would be like, here's some data, here's some not data. Yeah, not data. It's like, this sends event sub data to the simulation. This one sends clients to the simulation. So I kind of want an MPSC sender for simulation. It's a sender of client action. And then we'll have another one for like overlay clients. Yeah. No, I want to drop that from the parameters. we'll pass in settings. We'll drop actions. So it's like settings, simulation clients, and then we send it there. Now, I completely forgot to hydrate and to mark that. I always do that. I mean, I drink water, but then, like, I forget to, like, click the, yep, drink water button. Yep, drink water button. Everyone needs a yep, drink water button. So, simulation clients. Gonna get sim EX. Twitch clients is gonna get Twitch TX. So maybe simulation. You should act like a client. Yeah, that could make it more modular. Yep. So then if it wants event subdata, it can ask for event subdata. So this is no longer going to be data TX. This is going to be the Twitch RX channel, which is an MPSC receiver of client actions. Let's see, data TX. I guess that no longer exists. Yeah. So I would have to make a new data channel, I guess. Event sub data chat. Yeah. I guess I could put data in here. Because why not? Because now we need the top level to forward everything. So yeah. Data. And then we will have like some, I guess it could be vector of clients. So let's see, what would that be? Would that be a sender? I mean, I guess that could be a sender of event sub data. I should probably get an entire structure for that though. Simulation. Not enough simulation. Event sub data. Yeah, we need to drop that part. We get settings here. What would it be? Client send. New client. Alright, so those are our incoming clients. New client. New client. I think we also want new event client. I think it's why it's not making sense. I don't have a sender for event sub data. Kind of E. So in here we want Twitch clients and we want to send it a client action, new event client. And then we give it the sender. Yeah, the sender. And then the receiver we use like we have been. Let's return nothing. We just want it to accomplish the task successfully. If you do that, then you're golden. You don't do that, then you're not golden. Yeah. I think I'm going to switch the music here. Yeah. Oh, and where is my volume adjustment? That's not on the screen and it's irksome. I am irked. Irked, I tell you. And you know what? I don't know if today is going to be a very long one. It likely will not. Because I don't know if I'm going to figure out all of this stuff that I need to figure out. So let's see here. Twitch clients. Yeah, that's something I kind of made up here. But now that it supposedly exists, at least halfway, I think I have to hook up the other end of it. Yeah, we give it to the Twitch task. Which is going to receive clients or something. Well, that would mean I'd have to go to a select. I hate it when I hit selects. Not because they're bad, but because they're macros, and macros don't give me autocompletes. It's just like all of my select loops are like really, really annoying. There's not a good way of working around that. Except for sticking all the different data into like a structure, probably. Can I make functions in here? Yeah, apparently I can just stick functions inside of other functions. That might be useful. Although I don't think they have any context. Like I can't do event clients in here. If I want those, I have to put them somewhere else. Like in some kind of structure. So we'll have the current timeout. That can be 64. We have the connections. The event clients. Then we have, I don't know, the state equals Twitch state. That doesn't seem right. don't like how refactoring from fields or variables to structures is always so cumbersome. Also, hello there. How am I doing? That's a question. I don't know. Probably not all that great, but better than yesterday. I just feel really off. I don't know what it is. Client. Client. Take all of this stuff here. I'll put it outside. A linker. Yay for linking. Link all the files. Except for those files. We don't want to link those ones. Those are the evil files. Mm. 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 It's gonna be the Twitch task. Yeah. Task. Task state. The PE file structure. If you want to generate EXEs, then yeah, you'll need to know that. If you want to generate EXEs that run on modern versions of Windows, then you have to use the extended headers. And it's not hard to find the specifications about that. They exist. The file is kind of huge, but you have to remember a couple of things. The PE format is super flexible. Like, it's designed not just for EXEs, but the same format's also used for like drivers and also like DLL files. And then there's like legacy PE, which is the DOS nonsense, which you still have to stick up at the top of the file. Be like, oh, this is a file. But it's not a DOS file. So don't try and run it as one. And the DOS part is usually like a little program that's like print. This is not DOS executable. Exit. Because of course it is. But then after that, there's the exe extended header. I don't remember what that was called. As for my programming, it's going. It's definitely going. I'm trying to refactor how clients work. So that I can use the same like Twitch API server for not just the weird simulation thing that I built, but also for probably like different overlay elements. Because I want to start making my own overlay elements, but I have to make them reconnect to this service thing. So I'm working on that. Like moving stuff around. Shuffling it to where it needs to go. So that's been a bit of a thing that I've been trying to figure out. I don't know if I want to keep all of that logic buried in there, or if I want to move it. I think I'm going to move it. So, this will be increase timeout, which is going to mutate self. And then we'll reset timeout. To self, current timeout equals 1. Then I have those in the same place. I don't have to cram it in the middle there. I can just be like, increase the timeout. reset the timeout. Then sending data. I might forward that. Send broadcast data. Or event. Broadcast event. Yeah. I think this does not need to mess with the clients. So, we'll just not. Let's see, I want this to be an iterator. I need the data. Event clients. Or client. Client. Coffee. I don't know if I need coffee. I might need coffee. I don't know if I want coffee though. Not today anyway. Await. We have to await? That means I'm gonna need to make this async. Event subdata. You're back with the coffee. I was just kind of commenting, like, I might want coffee, but I also kind of don't want coffee, because that will, like, probably keep me awake way too long, which I don't want. I really don't want to be awake all night. Wait, if I send the data... Like, how involved is this thing? We have chat. Where does this get generated? References. Send. Chat. Some chat. What? Why are there two of these? Oh, this is the parsing half. Okay. This is the send. Which I never finished writing. Why program a linker? Why program a linker indeed? Why not just program something that will build PE modules instead? And then use an existing linker, which is what some of the other compilers do. The output program object files, and then they have something else deal with linking them. Event, and it's going to be control data. Let's wrap the data in another layer. That's fine. We can do it. Like doing stuff from nothing. Can't argue with you there. I do that. I'm guilty. Guilty as charged. Doing stuff from nothing. From scratch. There's not a whole lot of state definitions left in there. See, chat is a channel chat message protocol. Can I take the chat message v1 payload and stick that in here, maybe? Because then I would have all the things. Not just the user ID or parsing it as a U64. Yeah, I'll take the parse, I think, and we're gonna put that in this part here. Might be wise to make a PE reader. Probably. Unless you want to use some existing reader type tool thing. I'm pretty sure that those exist. Although I don't know of any good ones offhand, so maybe it's worth writing one. What's this? Channel, chat message, v1 payload. I don't know what substructure that is in. If that's in event sub API, channel, chat, message, v1 payload. Get rid of that, and then we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this parsing thing on the outside. And look, this goes deep. We'll just send the message, all of the data, verbose, verbatim, something. Rust syntax. Rust syntax is kind of weird. But I think what they did was they actually borrowed from, I think it was like ML or something. If I were going to suggest a project that you like start off with, it would be probably like command line stuff that does not do all that weird async, all the weird async things. Because if you get to async, that's a headache and a half. If you're not familiar with how to write Rust to begin with, then async is like getting tossed into the deep end. It's rough. It's Rust. It's very Rust. So let's see. I wanted to check message, delete, API, channel, chat, message, delete, v1, payload. It's kind of weird to have this payload structure and the message here. You know, you say that C is not hard to Lex, but it turns out that the Rust syntax is actually super simple. The complexity behind it actually comes from just like all of the things that you can do with it. Like, I was actually surprised how little syntax there is to Rust. Like, the learning curve isn't the syntax, it's like the libraries and like how to use everything. Which is surprising. Again, yeah. Very surprising. Then send. And then sub data. Chat message delete. Wait. Okay. Not okay. Is it okay? I don't know if it's okay. The sentence. I read the sentence. Math. Expression engine. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I read it wrong. Maybe I didn't. That sounds like more information than was there previously. What is this? Chat. Clear user messages. Well, you didn't. I don't think you said anything about the expression engine in the first message there. It was like, you'll learn C in a few days. I'm like, okay. But then it's like, no, that's not quite right. So clear chat. Then some channel chat clear v1 payload chat clear. Why is my... Oh, because there's no thing up there. Event send data chat clear. Is there even anything in here? There is, yeah. And break begin. Event send control data some data okay. Is it okay? I kinda wish I could just get this, but no, not ads. It'd be like that though. Because nobody's gonna watch ads, right? Right? No, clearly not. I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. I might be guilty. Slightly. A little bit. Ad break begin. Event sub API channel. Channel. I want the payload. Do I start the ads? No comment. I kind of want to take this structure here, because it's going to be in all the places, and we're just going to copy it. The ends of all the things. I didn't even do those. Channel subscribe. Channel subscription end. That's one you don't usually see. So this one comes in when subscriptions expire. I actually got one of those earlier. Don't know if it's still in the console here. I think it was when I left it running overnight or something. Yeah, there was a bunch of expired gift subs from the other day. Such is the nature of the beast. I didn't do the prediction stuff, did I? No, I did not. Wait, what was down here? Stream online V1 payload. Channel. No, it's a, this one's in stream, isn't it? We want stream offline. Oops. Go down here. So we got stream online. Stream offline. What's this one? Raid? Read. I didn't read. I didn't raid. Event subs channel. I think it's channel has raid. Read. Why do I keep doing that? It's not what it says. That's not what it says. Sheer payload. Yeah, okay. This one. Pull begin. Pull begin. Begin. End. Progress. Progress payload. Music programming. Well, I will hopefully maybe catch you later. Actually, I don't know if I'll be around later. I don't know if I will be around later. I'm planning on ending soon. But do take care. Pull progress. Roll. That's not it either. Pull end. Follow. Want the V2 payload. Yep, Custom reward. It's so incredibly verbose. I'm not going to distinguish between V1 and V2. You don't get V1 and V2, you just get all the things. You get only the things that I say. So that would be channel. See, no, this is Rust. Custom reward add payload. This is some very verbose Rust at that. Board update payload. Can I explain enum? Enum in Rust is a kind of like a tagged union in C. It will hold all of these different potential data types, but they're unions together in memory. However, it will attach a little tag to the data structure, which says which variant of the enum it is, and then it will only interpret that one. It's not narrate, no. Because it can only be one thing at a time. And like the little tag that says which one that they are, you normally can't get access to that. Or like it's not visible without going through some weird API. What is this? Remove payload. Like even C has enums, and they start at 0 and they go up. Rust enum is kind of like that, except it mixes the two. It's like it's like an enum, but it's also like a union, all in one. And it behaves like one or the other, given different circumstances. Because if that's not confusing, I don't know what is. How much time do I have? Like very, very... Let's see. Redemption. Add payload. It's just a little bit long. No big deal. Wait, did I do this one? I think I did this one. Channel. Redemption. Add. Thing. Points. In like in C, enums are just like they're just constants, basically. Like C is very, very forgiving about the about what it does. Very, very. Very, very highly. Yeah. So they're just like numeric constants, basically. You can specify the constant. Like in that example, if you could just type success somewhere in your program and it will evaluate to like 0 or something like that. And that's all it means. C is like that. I have to get up for a minute. I want a little break. So I'm gonna put this screen up. And then I'm going to get up, and then I will be back. Oh. Print an error. It's just a convenient way of grouping together what the values are, and what they mean. Like, if it's not 0, like if it's code 7, do you want to be typing like 7, or do you want to be typing something else? Like, this is an error. You failed to open your file, or something like that. Yeah. Should probably save before I get up in case something weird happens. Ifs. An enum would probably work better in like switch case statements. Like, you could pass each member of the of the enum to a switch case. It'd be like case success, case cannot open file, case invalid arguments, and then you're not like doing case 1, case 2, case 3. You have some sort of textual context to what it is that you're actually doing. So if you like added more enum values after the fact, your program doesn't fall apart because you decided to put one in between two others. Right. Ow. Ow, ow. And in C++, enum actually has a little bit more meaning. Because C++, there's a way to like tell it, you want the enum to be like extra picky about what goes into it. Oh. Videos? I don't really know of any videos. I never learned through videos. I haven't really watched any because I'm like, why would I need to know how enums work? I already know how enums work. Like, there might be some like C++ conference videos that might cover it. Those are pretty good, but they're for C++ specifically and not necessarily C, which is very different. Very different. Too different. Right, I'll be right back. Soon. I have returned, finally. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Also, also, I'm gonna say that this is gonna be like this is gonna be the end of the stream, actually. Cause I'm kind of worn out a little bit. It's been a time. What the heck? Rare opportunity presents itself. I think it's time I took that opportunity. I'm gonna raid Yuki. Cause I can. Yeah. That's what we're gonna do. And then I will probably be back tomorrow to do who knows what. Maybe more of this nonsense. Because I'm certainly having a fun time with that, even if it's not the most engaging topic ever. But yeah. I'm gonna set up a raid, then I'm gonna disappear into the great deep dark depths. And I might end up finish typing out that list that I was working on. Cause why not? I have like some free time and stuff, so yeah, I need to just stop maybe yabbering on and then like actually do the thing. Yep. Actually do the thing. And then and yeah. Yeah. Bye bye for now. Take care. Visit again. Maybe I will hopefully possibly get around to streaming earlier or for more time tomorrow. But until then, I'm gonna go. Yeet.